This is the story of Paco, a new tube who is going live to celebrate his 700k subscribers for his channel. His classmate, Rumi, also joins him. She also makes videos with makeup tips for students and showcases her model. Today, she shows a boy, Haben, with makeup on him. Haben feels uncomfortable but keeps quiet. Afterwards, he removes his makeup in the washroom and thinks he is useless because he does not know anything. He is neither rich nor smart. When he enters the room, the cameraman, Snapper, scolds him because he does not smile properly during the livestream. Haben feels bad but is shocked to hear Rumi made 30,000 yen from today's livestream. Snapper also wants to make his own YouTube channel, so he asks Paco about it. Paco tells him he just needs his parents' grand bank balance, but his parents cannot provide it. So, he asks Haben to give him his sick mother's bank account. Haben feels bad for his mother but remains quiet. He goes to meet his mother in the hospital and reflects on his difficult life of working hard in part-time jobs, earning only a small amount compared to YouTube. He loses hope and cannot agree with society. But a beautiful girl, Bomi Choi, talks with him and tells him there is still hope. He does not need to worry. At the same time, Paco comes with his livestream. Haben hides but he goes to Bomi and asks for a challenge to make an exact clubhouse burger in the photo in 30 seconds. Or else she has to give him her phone number. Haben realizes he did it just to get her phone number because it is impossible to make this burger in that short time. They talk about it, and when Haben gives him his exact clubhouse burger, other workers appreciate him, but he knows they will beat him a lot. Snapper plays a game in his house and makes money by using his mother's username and bank account. He makes ramen for him, but when about to serve, his feet get tangled with a wire, and the monitor is off, and the ramen spills on him. Snapper starts beating him, and he cannot understand why he is being beaten in his own house. But he starts fighting back because Snapper told him his mother has cancer due to him. They fight a lot, and it is recorded by a camera and live streamed. After that, his house is in a miserable condition, but he ignores everything and sleeps. The next morning, he receives a call from Snapper, who tells him to remove the last night's livestream video because it went viral and spread all over the world. When he is about to delete the video, he thinks views equal money on YouTube and becomes shocked to see 1 million views. Snapper gets humiliated in school, and when he tries to beat anyone, they start beating him, and his bad time starts. On the other hand, Haben is happy with his life and pays hospital bills with no worries. Snapper asks him for money because he has become a laughingstock. They fight about it, but Haben refuses to give any money. Snapper asks him to join him, and they will make a ton of money. If not, he will upload today's fighting videos from his channel. Haben is shocked to hear this. He tells him he is a good producer and will work for him, and they will make their content and money together. But he still cannot make a decision. He tells him they will split the money, 90% for him and 10% for Haben. He tries to deceive him, but Haben refuses to be friends with him and moves out. Snapper gives him multiple offers, but he cannot stop, so finally, he gives him the offer of 90% for Haben and 10% for him. Haben agrees, and their contract is about calling out bullies in real time. Paco went live and told his fans that they could win the latest model PC if they followed and liked him. Haben overheard this and called him a liar, removed his shirt, and told everyone that he had beaten him a lot in school. He tried to expose Paco, but Paco said his livestream had ended because his phone battery had died, then started beating him. But all of this was captured silently by Snapper. Haben thought about how people were happy to see a bullied kid getting beaten, but he ignored it and confronted Paco for a fight. He was terrified but remembered Paco's insulting words toward his mother, so he attacked him. However, he hurt himself due to the weight difference. Just as they were about to fight again, a rising star named Munseon Kim intervened, ending the conflict. Later, Haben took a bath and felt cool. Paco was shocked to see the fighting video on YouTube and immediately apologized, trying to do good things. However, he became old news. At night, Haben looked at his channel and thought about how to increase the length of his fighting videos to generate more revenue. He started searching for fighting techniques and came across a channel with no subscribers but several videos. He plays a video where he meets Samdak, who teaches him different techniques, but Haben doesn't take it seriously, thinking it is just another scam. Haben left his part-time job, where Bomi appreciated him for exposing Paco and asked for his phone number. They started talking, and Haben felt happy. Snapper advised him to take his career seriously, as he was becoming quite famous with 100k subscribers from just 2 videos. Rumi also suggested doing a live stream with her due to her viewership. As Haben was about to agree, Paco arrived angrily and started a fight for no reason. Snapper was ready to capture it, so Paco stopped and left, saying he would take revenge. Haben waited for Snapper and talked with Bomi, but some people approached him as his fans, asking about his channel and trying to exploit him. Snapper intervened to save him, but they took their phones and asked him to create a new channel. Haben was worried about his phone because of his contact with Bomi. He asked Snapper to do something, but Snapper told him it was all part of the plan to go live and make money from these situations, as he was going viral and everyone had seen him. They go to meet people who snatch their phone and start talking with them. That all gets lively, and Haben remembers the Samdak word of getting hit without getting hurt. He fights according to it. People attack him, but he misses it by using different techniques of Samdak. They start fighting, and he asks him to give his phone back because he has to reply to Bomi. People are getting interested in all these things. The fight is about to end because he does not know much about it, as he just watched only one video. At last, Haben can win it. He starts replying to Bomi and goes viral. His channel now has 4 videos with a total of 25 million views, and he gets a 2 million yen payout. They are happy about it and thought of adding ads to their videos to get more revenue. Snapper tells him about the yellow mark, which means the video will be demonetized if they upload violent or aggressive content. Rumi does a live stream and also invites them to join, but they run away. Haben sees an amazing tracksuit but cannot afford to buy it because it is too expensive at 140k. He is shocked to see Snapper buy it and mention it is basic. He thinks that if he becomes rich, he will never know how to spend money. He wears this tracksuit and goes live with his fans. A girl excitedly comes to take a selfie with another vlogger, Jaiwon, behind him. He is a handsome guy, and everyone gathers near him. This boy wants to talk with Bomi, but she replies she is here to meet her boyfriend and introduces him to Haben. He remembers his past school life when he wanted to become a popular kid but could not do it. He wanted to become a good fighter like Paco and Munseong, but now he does not need anyone. He moves with Bomi, and their hands touch, making him feel shy. He starts imagining his married life with her, but he snaps out of the dream, and they go to the cafe. Everyone in the cafe is obsessed with their matching outfits. She asks him about his hobbies, but he mentions he never does anything for fun. She takes it badly and apologizes to him and moves out because they do not talk. But he stops her, apologizes, and mentions he never met any girl like this in any fancy cafe. After that, he tells her his hobby is watching the new tubu at home, and he never goes anywhere because he has no friends. He feels hesitant to talk to anyone, and they move out. A girl sees them from some distance. Bomi tells him she received a call from her friend from grade school who is coming to visit her. He is normal but becomes shocked to hear her friend's name, Munseong. He starts to imagine Munseong disturbing his married life. At the same time, Munseong arrives, wearing the same outfit as Bomi. He asks about his name, and Haben tells him. Munseong is nice to him, and they are moving forward. Haben finds himself a third person, so he excuses himself, saying his ingrown toenail is hurting and he has to move out. Snapper captures all this and is angry at him for leaving them alone. He also confesses to him to not run away, as being in love is like fighting in a contest. He thinks he's stupid for leaving the fight just because a strong opponent appeared. He also tries to encourage him by mentioning a quote from a world-famous basketball coach: "If you give up, the game is already over." Haben decides not to give up and tries his luck once more in life. He gets in tears and hugs him, thanking Snapper. The Snapper starts capturing again. He moves back to them and tells them his toenail is not hurting, and he is okay. Munseong is about to leave because he has practice, as he has a match next week. He also appreciates his work and calls him a great fighter. He mentions he follows the videos of the mysterious chicken and makes good videos. He waits for his new videos. Haben is getting nervous and rubs his hand. He asks her about her ideal type, and she replies she likes the honest one. He is about to talk about his ideal, but before that, he sees Snapper's face full of wounds. He comes to know this is done by Paco, who comes here with some boys. Paco tries to misbehave with her, and he gets mad. He remembers the mysterious chicken video and a fight starts between them. Haben cannot fight well because he cannot see many videos and he does not know about the next move. On the other hand, Paco fights like a pro and beats him a lot. He tries to fight, but he remembers that being beaten by someone makes money for him during the last few days, and all in life is just money, not the way from where it comes. So, he bears it silently. The rain starts, and he tells him to allow Bomi to go back home. Snapper is forced to capture all this, and it's going live. He tells him to remove his pants and apologize. Bomi slaps him for that, and he is going to punch her, but he is getting naked and apologizing. This is so humiliating to do this in front of her, but he does. Paco, a bitch boy, tells him to remove his account too, and he is about to remove his underwear. Paco tries to stop him, but he does not. The situation is handled by Munseong, who comes here after seeing their lives and beats them a lot. He also takes her with him. Haben is left alone, and a random girl also sees all this incident. He remembers his previous life and thinks how terrible his life is, as Paco always bullies him in school. He is always getting hurt, and he is too fearful after this. Now he's crying, and Snapper apologizes to him. He feels bad because he is also used as a model by Paco. Bomi called him many times, but he couldn't receive it. He just focuses on his life and wants to disappear. He does train and watches the videos of the mysterious chicken. He is working hard on himself. Snapper is beaten by Paco in school, and he advises Haben not to come to school and stay at home, but he already comes there and gives the camera to Snapper to capture the livestream. Snapper remembers the time when Rumi and Paco asked him to deceive them, but he mentioned he was just a business partner of Haben and not a friend. Nevertheless, they beat him severely because they felt betrayed. He cried and felt worthless, not strong or intelligent. Paco reached 900k subscribers and was ecstatic, aiming for 1 million. He asked Snapper to bring back Haben, promising to hire him as his cameraman again. Snapper decided to meet Haben's mother for information. Unfortunately, she didn't know much except for his home address, which pleased Snapper. He returned to Paco and mentioned he was attempting to confess to Haben, but he didn't open the door. Paco beat him, demanding a message for Haben. Later, Paco and Haben faced off, resulting in a fight. Haben recalled a month ago when he fell into depression after losing his love and dealing with his mother's hospital bills and channel views. He stumbled upon mysterious chicken videos promising to teach him to become a pro fighter in a month. Determined, he started by building his body with homemade protein shakes, despite having trouble digesting them due to lack of money. He then built stamina through swimming and learned a secret technique from a martial arts champion, practicing it thousands of times. Applying this MMA-style low kick, he initially found it amusing but now effectively uses it. He uses a calf kick on him that affects him. Muncion witnessed this and intervened when Paco attacked, also using the technique. Haben remembered the overhead hook technique, which he used to knock down his opponent. Snapper, furious at Paco's friends, stood in front of him to protect him. Muncion praised Haben's efforts, ending the video that garnered 770k views, with Paco subsequently missing school. Haben thanked everyone for 150k subscribers, bringing some new clothes for his mother and mentioning his friend Muncion. He did it just to tease Snapper, but he was his friend. Snapper advised him to hire a professional editor to increase the video quality. To find a suitable editor, they shot a video asking their subscribers for help with editing. Many people applied, and they selected an older man who came to meet them at the school for an interview. This old man turned out to be a random girl who had been watching them for a long time. Her name is Go Lee, a first-year student. She is a very cute girl but speaks like an old man because she grew up abroad and learned the language online. Snapper fell in love with her and imagined his married life with her, but that was just a dream, not reality. Snapper agreed to hire her, but Haben was still hesitant. However, impressed by her skill, he agreed and asked why she chose to work with them. She remembered following them but couldn't tell them that. They shook hands, and she became their editor. Rumi saw this news and also wanted to work with them. As she was moving, she randomly saw a boy beating others just to play a game. This boy is Taehan Son, a student at Gangbuk High School. He is a great fighter in the new Max MMA League. Snapper and Haben were also watching his fighting videos. Go Lee mentioned that several expert martial artists were invited to measure the power and speed of their kicks. She noted that Muay Thai's maximum speed is 209 km per hour and power is 635 kilograms. Capoeira's maximum speed is 160 km per hour and power is 816 kilograms. And Taekwondo's maximum speed is 219 km per hour and power is 1043 kilograms. They are all on another level. Snapper mentioned that Taehan is his next opponent, which made Haben mad because Taehan is a world-famous fighter. He is very strong and has a great personality. Haben wondered how he could fight him. The entire school is feared by him. He wants to be rich and used to be a famous Taekwondo practitioner but quit for some reason. He told some boys to swap his shoes, and when they didn't, he beat them. His life goal is to make people watch their friends get beaten, filling their hearts with powerlessness and shame. Haben did not want to fight with that psycho and told people not to do it, but Snapper mentioned he had to because he promised the viewers. On the other hand, some boys confronted Taehan to oppose his friend, but he beat them severely. To save his friend, he demanded 100 yen, which changed to 1,000 and then into millions. Snapper filmed all this, and before Taehan saw him, he moved out. Haben and Snapper relaxed, thinking Taehan did not see them, but this was untrue. He approached and asked why they filmed him and who they were. They tried to appreciate his moves. Go Lee came there, and they thought she came to fight as girls usually get emotional and involved without thinking. But in reality, she was also scared, and they were about to leave when he mentioned he recognized them as Viral Hit, who wanted to fight him. He is a real player and demanded their channel. They were all shocked. Now, please comment on what you think will happen next. Will the fight happen or not, and who will win in this mysterious fight? Please subscribe to our channel for the next part.